Right now, there's a version of you 10 years from today, and they're screaming at you through time. They're screaming because they're trapped in a life you created by your excuses. One day, I'll start. One day I'll grind. One day I'll be great. But one day is a lie. It's the graveyard of wasted potential. And if you don't change today, your future self will spend the rest of their life asking, why didn't I act when I had the chance? Let me hit you with the truth. The person you'll become is decided by the battles you fight, or avoid right now. UCLA studied 10,000 people who transformed their lives. The winners weren't the smartest, richest, or most talented. They were the ones who refused to let their fear write their future. They outlasted the pain. They outworked the doubt. And they did it by breaking one pattern: the habit of waiting for perfect. Perfect doesn't exist. The only moment you control is this one. So I'm asking you, what's the one thing you're avoiding because you're scared to start? Write it down. Say it out loud. Because in 60 seconds, we're going to kill that excuse forever. The science of relentlessness. Your brain is wired to resist change. It's not your fault. It's biology. But here's what the top 1% know. Willpower fails. Motivation fades. The only thing that works is systems. Stanford researchers found that people who succeed don't rely on feeling ready. They use triggers. For example, the 5-second rule. When you hesitate, count 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and move. Your brain can't argue with a countdown. Think of Navy SEALs in Hell Week. They don't survive because they're fearless. They survive because they focus on the next step, not the next mile, not the next hour, the next step. And that's your weapon. When you're paralyzed by doubt, ask, what's the next action? Not the whole plan, just the next move. Example, you want to get fit but dread the gym. The goal isn't get shredded, it's put on your shoes. That's it. Once you're moving, momentum takes over. The hardest part is starting. So today I challenge you. For the next 24 hours, act first, think later. When an excuse pops up, say 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and do it. Your future self will thank you. The 24-hour war. Tomorrow you'll wake up and your brain will whisper, not today. It'll say, you're tired. You're busy. You'll do it later. Here's how you win. Write this on your mirror. I refuse to die wondering. Not, I'll try. Not, maybe. I refuse. Because 10 years from now, you won't regret the failures. You'll regret the chances you didn't take. Look at your hands. Those are the hands of someone who could change everything. If you stop waiting for permission. The world doesn't need another motivational speech. It needs you. Finally taking action. So here's your mission. For the next 24 hours, I want you to eliminate one excuse. Not conquer it. Not work on it. Erase it. Example. If you procrastinate, set a timer for 5 minutes and work. Just 5 minutes. You'll realize the monster was never the task. It was the dread. If you're scared to start a business, send one email. Just one. Action shreds fear. And when you win this 24-hour war, you'll never go back to who you were. The dark truth about failure. Let's talk about failure, not the inspirational fail forward crap. The real failure. The kind that haunts you at 3 a.m. The kind that whispers, you're not good enough. Here's the truth. Failure doesn't define you. Your reaction to failure does. Harvard studied entrepreneurs who succeeded after bankruptcy. The difference. They didn't see failure as the end. They saw it as data. Example. Thomas Edison didn't fail 1,000 times. He found 1,000 ways that didn't work. That's the mindset you need. When you fall, ask, what did this teach me? Not why me, not I quit. What did this teach me? Because the pain of regret is far worse than the pain of failure. Right now, think of your biggest setback. Now imagine your future self looking back at it. They're not ashamed. They're grateful. Because that failure was the turning point. That loss was the lesson that led to their success. So I dare you, thank your failures. They're preparing you for what's coming. The final choice. 6 to 7:30. In 100 years, no one will remember your excuses. No one will care how scared you were. They'll only remember what you did. So, here's your final choice. Will you be the author of your story, or a footnote in someone else's? The Germans have a word, Vorfreude. It means the joy of anticipation. That's what your future self feels right now, if you act today. They're not begging you to change because they're disappointed. They're begging you because they know what you